Hello, class. Today we have Red 12.4. I'm sorry, 12.5 or Blue 6.5. Okay. I took the liberty of drawing number 2 in advance so it wouldn't waste video time. Okay. So I'm doing even, you're doing odd. On number 2, it asks us to find the distance. Okay. Well, it says find the distance or round distance D, round your answer to the nearest tenth. So what you find here is that this is based on the Pythagorean theorem. This would be a right triangle. That if you were to complete it, this would meet here, here, and you would complete this triangle, which would make it a right triangle. If that be the case, then you would count the number of units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 units this way here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units this way. And so therefore you have the numbers necessary to complete your calculations for this particular triangle. So you have 2 legs and this hypotenuse. So you have 5 squared plus 6 squared equals D squared. 5 squared being 25, 6 squared being 36, D squared. Okay? Add the two together. You have 61 is equal to D squared. Now you need to square root both sides. So you would take your calculator and you would put in 61 and hit your square root button, and you would find that you have 7.8 is equal to D, and therefore since 7.8 is equal to D is actually 7.810, so you would round to the nearest 10. And that would be the answer for number 2. All right, moving on to number 4. Number 4, you have another right triangle situation where you have a basketball goal, okay? And they're saying that from here to here is 13. The goal reaches here, here, proper angle here, and it goes here, which will give you a 16.4 feet. And this 13 feet is indicative of this measurement down here, okay? All right, so with that in mind, you have your 2 legs, okay? And therefore, you need to complete your calculations. 13 squared plus x squared equals 16.4 squared. Taking your calculator here, 13 squared gives you 169 times x squared, sorry, not times, plus x squared equals, take your 16.4, square it, now you need to isolate x by subtracting 169. X squared is equal to 99.96. Okay, get the square root of both sides, and x is equal to, so you hit your square button, 9.99, 9.99, which is approximately 10. Okay. Next, number 6. Number 6, they gave you a triangle. And they said one side was 21, the other was 29, and the other was 20. And they wanted you to determine if the given lengths made it a right triangle. Well, in order to do that, you would need to make a determination. You would say, okay, take the two smaller sides, 21 squared plus 20 squared equal 29 squared, okay? All right, so in that case, you take our calculator, and we say 21 squared is 441 plus 20 squared is 400 equals 29 squared is 841. Add these two together is 841 is equal to 841. So our answer is yes. Okay? And so then our last one is number 8. Here we have another diagram. In this case, we have net. Okay. This is 1.55. All right. Now, this is a badminton net, like a volleyball net, in your backyard. About how long is the rope used to secure it? This is the rope right here, so we don't know how long it is, so we need to find it out. Because of this right angle here, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So we have, let's put a little room down here, 0.5 squared plus 1.55 squared equals x squared, because x is our hypotenuse directly across from our right angle. Okay? So now we take our calculator and we have 0.5 squared and we have 0.25. Then we have 1.55 squared and we have 2.40. 25 equals x squared. Add those two together, and we have 2.6525 equals x squared. Get the square root of both sides, and we have 1.62 is the approximate measurement of x. So we would just say 1.6 rounding to the nearest tenth. So 1.6 equals x. And that's your lesson. Okay. See you in the morning.